did that really happen? Is Dean's champ? Pinch me. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here. Man, still can't believe it. I stayed up late doing a podcast with a couple of guys from Destroying Kayfabe. Kind of a reaction video of sorts. I wasn't feeling very good after the pay-per-view, unfortunately. So, if you did go listen to it, it might come off sounding like I really didn't care. Or I wasn't excited. I was excited, I just wasn't feeling very good. And today, I'm kind of in that, post-pay-per-view fog. What happened? And I overall, I liked the show. There was a couple matches that really didn't, do much for me. I felt like the card was decent. It had the potential to be a lot of fun. But seriously, after Dean won the briefcase, the Rusev, I feel bad for Rusev and Titus O'Neil. As much as I like Rusev, I don't think anybody gave a crap about that match. Seriously, except for Titus O'Neil's kids who were in the front row, getting botched good by, Rusev. And I liked the main event. I did. It was great, especially the cash-in. I mean, I was still, even halfway through the Rollins-Reigns match, I was still in that buzz, oh my god, Dean's got the potential to cash in whenever. And that was still back here, hello. So yeah, good show. Raw is tonight, and there's already people out there sitting there saying, "Oh well, Dean's luck. He's gonna lose the championship tonight," and I'm like, really? I'm really trying not to think like that. Dean does not have the greatest luck. He was in a bit of a slump around Mania, and the loss to Lesnar pissed me off. How they booked it, and he should have won. But ever since Mania, he's been on quite the winning streak. So it's oh, maybe they're really finally getting behind him. It's in my opinion, this should have happened a long time ago. Back around the time that Rollins and Ambrose were feuding, and then they had the Hell in a Cell match. Was it Hell in a Cell? Cage? No, it was a Hell in a Cell. And then Bray Wyatt came back and screwed Dean. That I was oh, we were this close, guys, and now he's champ, and I'm I can't even wrap my head around it, Hats off to the guys on Twitter who were live tweeting. I was watching it late. I couldn't. I was grilling out Father's Day, big feast for my small family. So I was an hour and a half late, and you can only rewind so far watching it live, an hour, and from the beginning option when you go on the network on the Xbox is not working. So, I rewound as far as I could when I started, and it was about, I don't know, about 3/4 of the way through the tag match. So that was where I started. I didn't see the pre-show at all. But yeah, Ant tweeted at me, "What's up, Ant?" He said something to the effect of, J-Bone must be losing his mind right now, and I was, grown man crying tears of joy, so happy, and the last time that happened, me watching wrestling, I think was Sami Zayn winning the NXT championship from Neville. That had so much emotion behind it. And this, jeez Louise, I still can't believe it. And hats off to Baron, someone else from the Destroying Kayfabe crew. When we did the prediction show, I predicted my winners. And I said Rollins is going to... I think I said Rollins was going to win. Did I say Rollins was going to win? I got to go look. I got to look. I said Ambrose was going to win the briefcase and Rollins was going to beat Reigns. But I did not predict a cash-in. I didn't, I wanted to. Of course I want Ambrose as champ, but I didn't want to put myself in that frame of mind and then get disappointed, especially if Ambrose didn't win the briefcase, But hats off to Baron, he called it. He said they're going to make history. Reigns is going to walk in champ. Rollins is going to beat him, and Ambrose is going to cash in and become champ. All 3 members of the Shield become champ in one night. Freaking history. Unbelievable. Baron, you called it. And, so hats off to you, Baron. That was pretty cool. So yeah, from what I saw, I'll run down the card a little bit. But this is primarily about Dean, of course. It's the biggest Dean mark in the house right here. The tag match was, from what I saw of it, I'll have to go back and watch it. I'll probably go watch the pre-show. It looked like some fun matches. I mean, they weren't really important. There was no titles or anything, but they looked like some fun tag matches, especially Breezango. I'm really starting to like them. It's kind of a comedy act right now, but man, Fandango and Breeze, jeez, I mean, just getting tortured. I saw some highlights from the tag match. That's what I'm talking about. The tan line segment from last week, and now coming down and they're completely burnt, skins peeling off of them. I like it. Maybe not a lot of fans will, but I think I like Fandango and Breeze together. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's and that's good for Breeze too. Because it seemed like he was kind of lost in the shuffle when he came to the main roster. And, and not everybody that gets called up to the main roster needs a championship or needs a huge run right away. Guys, just be happy he's on the main roster. That's a long time coming for him, And I've said this once, and I'll say it again. Everybody wants their shit like 5 minutes ago. Oh, Neville's on the roster. Oh, let's get him a championship match right away. Oh, Zayn's on the championship match. Oh, and he had that great match with Cena. Well, let's have him win the briefcase and win the championship all in one night. Guys, seriously, let's just pump the brakes a little. It's like, come on. It's I'm. You're probably going to call me pretty much a generic fan. And fine, whatever. I don't care. I like most of the stuff that WWE does. Is some stuff I don't like, but I don't sit there and lose my mind over it, man. I enjoy the product. I love wrestling. So it's like, damn, just, if it gets to the point that you're that upset, and I've said this in past videos, like a few years ago, if you're that upset about shit going on, seriously, go get another hobby. Stop watching wrestling. It's not worth it. Life is too damn short, But anyways, back to the show. So yeah, the tag match was fun. That was so I started out 0-1, and I was like, oh shit, well, here's the start of my night. Now I'm on the wrong freaking page for my notes. There we go. Corbin and Ziggler, I liked it, and I honestly do hope this is the end of it. These two should not face each other for another 5 years. And no, not even on Superstars. I liked it. I felt they had a good match. Corbin came out with a win. I wanted that. That's how it should be booked. If you're going to book Baron Corbin as this force moving forward, then he should be the one to put the exclamation point on this feud. And he did. So, hats off to Corbin. Good feud. I liked it. A lot of people think it went way too far. Yeah, it kind of did. But it was. I liked it. Whatever. Charlotte, Dana Brooke versus Lynch and Natalya, with the swerve at the end there, the heel turn from Natalya, and wow, was an okay match. I'm really starting to like Dana Brooke. She's almost she's very vocal during her matches, very similar to Kevin Owens. He should be becoming like the Kevin Owens of the women's division, kinda, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's she's fun. She's getting there, It's early. I think big things will happen to her, but really interesting to see what happens tonight with this whole Natalya turning on Becky Lynch. Is she going to join Charlotte and Dana Brooke and become the three blonde floozies walking down the aisle or something? New women's faction? I don't know. Who knows? Natalya's a heel. I don't know. She's been quite the heel on Total Divas in seasons past. Who knows? Especially when she's drunk. Sheamus versus Cruz. Didn't think too much about this. These guys beat the crap out of each other fairly well. Good for Cruz to get a win. He needed that too. Same as Corbin, and I said that in my predictions. So, that's good. Cena versus Styles. Wow. These guys went almost a half an hour. Incredible. Crowd was just deafening during it. And yeah, there was some shenanigans at the end with the club coming down, helping Styles win, which was kind of predictable, but damn, that... Seriously, if you're going to sit there and say that Cena can't wrestle after a match like this, I mean, he went toe-to-toe with one of the greats in the industry. And they put on a hell of a show. That was a lot of fun, guys, seriously. And this is probably going to go till SummerSlam. So, but whatever, that's fine, I was watching Puppet a little bit ago on one of his vids. He said I think he said this could go till Mania, I don't care. Maybe it will, who knows now. A lot of fun, though. So Styles gets this one, Cena will probably get the next one, and then SummerSlam, they'll both get knocked out by Finn Balor or something, I don't know. Money in the Bank ladder match. A lot of fun. Seriously, a lot of fun. These guys, oh man, talk about a train wreck. And I mean that in a positive way. These guys just kicking the snot out of each other. Ladders flying, dodging ladders. Oh my God, there was a couple times when Ambrose got hit with a ladder and was down for a significant amount of time, and that sometimes happens in these matches. You know, some will get knocked out for a significant amount of time, and all of a sudden they come back and they win it. Like, didn't that happen to John Cena a couple of years ago when he won? He wasn't even around for like most of the match, and all of a sudden he won. I have to go back and watch that, but I think that's what happened. Need a refill. So yeah, Ambrose wins the match. Everyone put on a hell of a show, you know. Rumors are swirling of Rio getting injured, getting helped to the back. Probably just him just selling, you know. We'll find out probably within the next day or two. See if he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. But he's probably just selling, you know. God, I think everybody is going to be limping tonight after that freaking match. Except for Dean. Dean's going to be floating on that championship. Rusev and Lana. Rusev coming out with Lana versus Titus O'Neil. Oh, that'd be hilarious if it was Rusev and Lana versus Titus O'Neil. Who wins? The fans! No, I'm kidding. Rusev won. Poor Titus, you know. Suspended for, 60 days or whatever it was. Then, well, you know, the fact that he got a chance at the championship does say something positive, you know. Was he going to win it? No, but this is the first time he had a chance at a title as a solo guy, other than going for the tag championships. So, you know, that's cool, you know. But, and it was a cool moment with his kids at ringside, you know. It had that, like, kind of a real feel to it, I guess. I don't know, you know, just, it was more special, is basically what it was. But then, you know, Rusev rubbing it in their face, and it was kind of funny, you know. And then he goes online and says Titus O'Neil was a horrible dad or something. I don't know. Said that they're not going to call him dad anymore, they're going to call him Titus. Gotta love Rusev. Too funny. Still U.S. champ. And then the championship match. Holy shit. Reigns was really healing it up in this match. You know, being pretty degrading towards Rollins. And Rollins was, you know, constantly trying to be that comeback kid, you know. The psychology of this match was great. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, and like I said, I enjoyed this match, but still, back here was that little buzz in the back of my head, like, Dean's got the briefcase. Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, Dean's got the briefcase. Oh, by the way, did you hear? Dean's got the briefcase. And this one went almost a half an hour. The pay-per-view, well, because I watched it significantly late, you know, and then I went back and played it back because my wife fell asleep. So I played her the end of the pay-per-view where Dean won. And this pay-per-view went almost 3.5 hours. It was like, was it 3? Yeah, 3.5 hours. It was like, wow. It's like 3:20 something. It's like, holy cow. So, yeah, I went, you know, usually these go 2:45-ish, you know, give or take a little. They rarely go all the way to 3, but this one went way over. So, and that was surprising. But it's on the network, so it's like, who cares, you know? You gotta kind of wonder if that affected, like, actual pay-per-view buys. Guys that, you know, try to buy it on pay-per-view other than the network. I wonder if that affected that. But anyways, yeah, Dean's champ. And I'm just, I don't know how long he's going to hold it. I'm just going to enjoy this. I don't want to overthink it. I'm just very happy. So, drink it in, you know? Drink it in. I'm probably going to be on the edge of my seat through a good part of the show tonight, wondering what's going to happen next to Dean. Obviously, we're going to have some. I think we're going to end up getting the Shield triple threat that fans want to see. Should that headline Battleground or maybe SummerSlam? We'll see. And there's a lot of other stuff lingering out there. A lot of other stuff. Triple H is somewhere back there. Never got his rematch with Reigns. So, and you gotta wonder if he's gonna come back, Then there's, the draft just got announced. Might do a video on that. We'll see. That's gonna happen. The week before, or the week leading up to Battleground. So, Battleground could be interesting. Like the promo that they did during the pay-per-view last night, had that Civil War, the two bunches of guys, that was kind of cool. How Marvel Universe of you. Disney's gonna sue him? No. No, but it was cool. I liked it. Everybody waving the flags, and I was like, hey, that could be like a serious marketing device. I know TNA. I haven't been on TNA's shop for a long time. I know they used to sell those flags. I wonder if WWE is going to start selling flags. That'd be kind of cool. That Baron Corbin flag with the wolf on it looked badass. That was the first one that stood out to me. So, alright. That's it. I don't want to drag this out too long. Still, pinch me. Tits. Man. Good show overall. I'd give it, because Dean cashed in, it's an A+. No, I'd give it a B+. Had a lot of feel good moments. My predictions went 7 out of 8. That's pretty damn good, So that makes me feel good about it too. I feel like it was properly booked. Like what happened. Well, what should have happened did happen, And that doesn't always happen for me, I've had a couple stinkers lately where I get a couple right. Hey, still better than Mania. That's it for this one. Thanks.